Hola amigos, pero no, y saludos desde Medellín. Hoy el tema es para utilizar las noticias en el televisor para ayudarte en su fluidez, para decir muy brevemente qué pasó y en esta forma practicar su vocabulario y también su memoria en escuchar y entender el contenido. So, ese es el tema de hoy. Pero también para mostrar, te voy a demostrar con un ejemplo desde hoy. Entonces, hoy yo, yo vi en las noticias una historia que dice que el ex presidente de Estados Unidos, Barack Obama, él, él dijo algo a sus amigos. Parece que él pensar que el presidente Biden en este momento es demasiado enfermo para continuar su campaña por la presidencia contra Donald Trump. Entonces es la opinión de Barack Obama y su equipo que, va a estar mejor si hasta este fin de semana Joe Biden renunciar su campaña para tener oportunidad para los demócratas para conseguir nuevo candidato para corregir contra Trump. Entonces, este es mi resumen con parte de noticias hoy. Yo espero que ustedes entiendan esto bien. Well, there we go. So, hello again from Medellin. Now, that's a very quick resume of a story I saw in the news this afternoon, which briefly put is that Barack Obama has come out apparently and said to his team that he thinks Joe Biden now is too ill or not capable now of running for president and should give up his campaign in favour of a new candidate to run against Donald Trump. So much so, apparently, they seem to be thinking that by this weekend, at the latest, the Democrats will probably have announced a new candidate. So that's my summary of the news item I saw today. So why use the news? Well, one thing, it's changing all the time. Second thing, it's a fairly reasonable part of the day when you know even for 5 minutes you can watch it. You know when it's going to be on telly. And also, if you're having trouble with understanding all of the vocabulary, you get very helpful pictures plus captions to help you work through it. And because normally, particularly in the headline part of the news, the articles are very brief, you don't have an awful lot to listen to. So there's not too many words you need to bring a summary of. So really, it's a quick test to see what's that very short piece, like a minute and a half, probably not much more. Switch off the sound and then see if you can explain to whoever's with you what you've just seen. What was that particular piece about? Because if you can quickly paraphrase, summarize, hopefully in your own words, what you've just seen, and you get used to doing that, this is a good skill to practice when you're in general conversation, because in many ways we have to take a bit of a snapshot of what the other person has said in order to answer things they're talking about or asking us. So learning to listen for a bit and then really sort of summarize what they're talking about before you answer is a good practice anyway. But also it gets you practiced in speaking briefly on a topic that's completely new, that you probably don't know that much more about than what you've just seen on the screen. It's a good test for your vocabulary. So I hope I've shown, perhaps with my slightly rusty Spanish, how easy that is to do. So have a go. Next time the news is on, wait for the headlines, pick one you think's interesting, concentrate on it, see if you can summarise it briefly to whoever's watching the news with you, or failing that, at least tell the fridge, and see how that goes. You practice that for the week, and I promise you your recall will have improved immensely. So that's the idea. Déjame saber en los comentarios how you get on with that. But for now, from Medellin, we'll say cheerio.